Everything you know is about to change. Welcome to Planet Earth, the one and only habitable planet in our solar system, a big rock that holds the past, the present, and the future of the human species. In the boundless, silent expanse of nothingness, in a space where our planet can exist in harmony, a singular event ignited the cosmos into existence, an event so colossal its echoes are still felt today. The Big Bang. It's not simply just an explosion. It's the moment of creation, the beginning of everything we know. Around 13.8 billion years ago, the universe expanded, cooled, and evolved into the complex cosmos filled with planets, galaxies, stars, and life itself. So when we gaze up at the night sky, we're not just looking at stars. We're seeing the unfolding story of the universe, a tale that began with the fundamental forces of nature coming together to create the complexity and beauty that surround us. And it all started with a bang. Galaxies, the building blocks of the cosmos, each tell their own story of cosmic evolution. From majestic spirals to enigmatic ellipticals, these cosmic cities harbor billions of stars, nebulae, and black holes, weaving a tapestry of light and darkness across the universe. Within these galaxies, stellar nurseries give birth to new stars, illuminating the darkness with their fiery glow. Planets like cosmic jewels orbit these stars, each with its own unique features and mysteries waiting to be discovered. In our own solar system, 8 planets dance around the Sun, each with its own distinct personality. From the scorching heat of Mercury to the icy plains of Pluto, these celestial bodies offer a glimpse into the diversity of worlds that populate our universe. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, experiences extreme temperature variations, with surface temperatures soaring to over 800 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and plummeting to minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit at night, which sadly makes it uninhabitable. Our knowledge of Mercury was very limited, but that all changed with the Mariner 10. It was a pioneering mission, and it flew by Mercury 3 times, providing the first close-up images of another planet's surface. Next on our journey, we have Venus, shrouded in thick clouds of sulfuric acid, boasts a surface hotter than the inside of a pizza oven, making it one of the most inhospitable places in the solar system. Discovered by ancient astronomers, Venus's runaway greenhouse effect and toxic atmosphere prevent the existence of life as we know it. Moving on, we discover Mars, often called the Red Planet due to its distinctive reddish appearance, is one of the most intriguing bodies in our solar system. It's the 4th planet from the Sun and the 2nd smallest. The great question, is there water on Mars? Must not be forgotten. As we know it so far, evidence suggests that the Red Planet once had liquid water on its surface. Features resembling dried riverbeds, lakes, and deltas indicate that water was present in the past. This planet has been a focal point for space exploration for decades. Various missions, from flybys and orbiters to rovers and landers, have studied the planet up close. Notably, NASA's rovers, such as Spirit and Perseverance, have played crucial roles in exploring Mars's surface, conducting experiments, and searching for signs of past water and life. Following is Jupiter, the 5th planet from the Sun, a giant among the celestial bodies in our solar system. It's not just the largest planet, but also one of the most fascinating, having a total of 79 confirmed moons, and unlike other planets, Jupiter has no real solid surface, primarily being made of hydrogen and helium. This is one of the many reasons as to why it's not a candidate for habitability. The Galileo orbiter was a groundbreaking mission by NASA that traveled the universe for 6 continuous years to get to Jupiter and spent another 8 studying the planet and its moons more closely. Moving on, we have Saturn, a gas giant taking place as the second biggest planet in our solar system. It's primarily composed of hydrogen and helium, making its density so low that it would float in water if such a cosmic-scale experiment were possible. Saturn's rings, made up of billions of icy particles, create a breathtaking spectacle that has captivated astronomers for centuries, making it easily distinguishable from the other planets. These particles are believed to be remnants of comets, asteroids, or shattered moons that were torn apart by Saturn's gravity. Next on our journey is Uranus. The tilted planet rotates on its side, giving it its unique appearance and causing extreme seasonal variations that last for decades. It holds the title for having the coldest planetary atmosphere in the solar system, with minimum temperatures dropping to -371 degrees Fahrenheit. Its very distinctive, pale blue color is due to the presence of methane in its atmosphere, which absorbs red light and reflects blue and green light. Uranus is, as well as most of the other planets we've seen, a gas giant, making it not habitable due to lack of solid ground, radiation, extreme temperatures, and many more. Going on, we approach Neptune. The farthest planet from the Sun is home to the fastest winds in the solar system, with gusts reaching speeds of over 1,200 miles per hour. Discovered by Johann Galle in 1846, we could observe that it's located about 30 times farther from the Sun than Earth. It's fascinating how, despite its distance, this planet has a relatively short day, completing one rotation approximately every 16 hours. Sadly, Neptune is counted as another planet that does not sustain any kind of life due to lack of oxygen, radiation, harsh conditions, and other environmental characteristics. Leaving the Earth and its moon at last, we can begin to explore them more deeply. Earth, the third planet from the Sun, and the only known place in the universe to harbor life, is a marvel of complexity and resilience. Its unique characteristics not only make it suitable for life, but also paint a vivid picture of the dynamism of our planet. About 71% of Earth's surface is covered in water, and despite this abundance, more than 99% of the living space on Earth is found within the oceans, making it the largest space in which life exists on the planet. It's estimated that more than 80% of the world's oceans remain unexplored and unmapped with the same level of detail as we have for the surfaces of the Moon, Mars, or Venus. The formation of land on Earth is a complex process that has occurred over billions of years, influenced by a variety of geological and planetary dynamics. The surface of the Earth is constantly in motion. Tectonic plates move slowly, driven by convection currents in the mantle below. This movement causes earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and has shaped the continents over millions of years. These events can pose significant risks to human populations, as they truly are unpredictable and uncontrollable natural events. As we all know, life of Earth is very precious, but we have to keep in mind that there is a low chance, but never zero, of experiencing an outer space catastrophe. I'm referring to an event that occurs when a celestial object, such as an asteroid or comet, collides with Earth. Depending on the size of the impacting body and the location of impact, the consequences can range from localized destruction to global-scale environmental disasters. Such an event has happened in the past and is likely to occur again in the future, although the timescales are long and the probabilities in any given year are low. This is the Red Planet, a world that has captured humanity's imagination for centuries. It formed from dust and gas swirling around the young sun, gradually clumping together into a rocky planet 4.6 billion years ago. As the fourth planet from the Sun, Mars orbits at a distance where temperatures are colder, yet it still harbors the potential for life. Picture its diameter being approximately 4,212 miles, as roughly equivalent to the height of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth, multiplied by 7. Despite its harsh environment, this enigmatic world boasts an otherworldly beauty all its own. Dust storms rage across its surface, obscuring the sun and engulfing entire continents in a veil of red. Yet amidst the chaos, there are moments of tranquility as the sun sets in a blaze of glory, casting long shadows across the Martian landscape. Our quest for knowledge continues with the tireless efforts of robotic rovers like Spirit, Opportunity, and Curiosity. These intrepid machines have roamed the Martian surface, drilling into rocks, analyzing soil samples, and capturing breathtaking images that transport us millions of miles from home. But perhaps the greatest mystery of all is whether Mars harbors the building blocks of life. Scientists are tantalized by the possibility of ancient rivers and lakes that once flowed across its surface, leaving behind interesting clues in the form of dried-up riverbeds and mineral deposits. As our understanding of Mars deepens, so too does our ambition to one day set foot upon its surface. Human exploration of the Red Planet represents the next great leap forward in our quest to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. Imagine a future where brave astronauts journey across the vast expanse of space, their sights set on the distant horizon of Mars. Equipped with cutting-edge technology and unwavering determination, these pioneers will embark on a journey unlike any other in human history. But make no mistake, the road to Mars is fraught with challenges. From the harsh radiation of deep space to the bone-chilling cold of the Martian nights, every aspect of the mission must be meticulously planned and executed. Companies like SpaceX are at the forefront of this new era of space exploration, with ambitious plans to establish a permanent human presence on Mars within the next decade. Their vision of a self-sustaining colony represents a bold step forward in our journey to become a multi-planetary species. Let's take a look at Olympus Mons. It stands as a towering testament to the planet's volcanic past and geological wonders, rising to an astonishing height of 16 miles. It is not only the largest volcano on Mars, but also the tallest volcano in the entire solar system, estimated to be between 200 million and 2.5 billion years old, making it relatively young in geological terms. The base of this incredible volcano covers an area roughly equivalent to the state of Arizona. But Mars is more than just a scientific curiosity. It's a symbol of human ambition and exploration. Countless works of literature, art, and film have been inspired by the Red Planet, depicting visions of future colonies, interplanetary travel, and the search for extraterrestrial life. Looking to the future, Mars remains a focal point for space exploration and human colonization. Ambitious plans by space agencies and private companies envision crewed missions to the Red Planet, laying the groundwork for sustainable settlements and unlocking the secrets of our neighboring world. As we gaze upon the distant glow of Mars, let us remember that our journey of discovery is far from over. With each new mission and each new discovery, we edge closer to unlocking the secrets of this alien world and the universe beyond. Saturn, with its amazing rings and size, is one of the most fascinating planetary gems. It is the sixth planet in our solar system and has an average distance from the Sun of 890 million miles. Due to this, Saturn is located beyond the asteroid belt in the outer regions, placing it in the realm of the gas giant planets. It stands as the second biggest planet in our solar system and has a diameter 10 times the size of planet Earth. Saturn is one of the lightest planets we know, being mostly composed of lightweight gases like hydrogen and helium. Because of this, it is the only planet we know to be less dense than water. This means that Saturn would float if we could do such an experiment and drop it into an ocean. Let's talk about the biggest storm on this planet. Located at its north pole, the Great White Spot. This event occurs about every 30 Earth years, and these storms typically start as small disturbances in Saturn's atmosphere and gradually grow into enormous systems that can encircle the entire planet. They are characterized by bright white cloud formations and can last for several months. This storm is twice the size of Earth and is shaped in an almost perfect hexagon. Each of the 6 sides is believed to be the result of jet streams, which all encircle a huge hurricane. As we all know, Saturn is not a good environment for the human species to thrive and exist at all, but some of its moons might be habitable. Saturn has a total of 50 confirmed moons, and all different from one another, which gives us a hope that someday, in the faraway future, we could colonize another planet. Saturn's rings are a cosmic masterpiece, being one of the most complex in the solar system. They are primarily made of water ice, with traces of rocky material mixed in like comets, asteroids, and moons. The particles can range in size from being as small as dust to as big as mountains. One of the most significant milestones came with the invention of the telescope. In 1610, the Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei turned his telescope towards Saturn and made a groundbreaking discovery, after the ancient Greeks also observed Saturn and included it in their astronomical records as being a star. So starting with the 17th century, when telescopes were invented, scientists like Galileo Galilei, Christian Huygens, and Giovanni Cassini could take a much closer look at this fascinating planet. On October 15, 1997, the Cassini spacecraft was launched, and it embarked on a nearly 7-year journey through the solar system before reaching Saturn. One of its primary objectives was to study Saturn's rings and atmosphere, as well as its magnetosphere and the interactions with its moons. After more than 13 years in orbit around Saturn, Cassini's mission concluded with a dramatic series of orbits known as the Grand Finale, before ultimately plunging into the planet's atmosphere. Cassini's mission revolutionized our understanding of Saturn and its moons, providing a wealth of data that continues to be analyzed by scientists around the world. Its legacy has profoundly impacted planetary science and our exploration of the outer solar system. This was the story of Saturn, a planet of beauty, wonder, and endless possibility. Jupiter. Born over millions of years ago, Jupiter's formation was a complex dance of gravitational attraction and material accumulation. Its birth played a crucial role in shaping the architecture of the solar system, influencing the distribution and movements of other celestial bodies within it. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun and the largest planet in our whole solar system. It measures approximately 86,881 miles across its equator, making it more than 11 times wider than Earth. Its mass is 318 times the mass of Earth. This immense number accounts for about 70% of the total mass of all the planets in our solar system. Jupiter's intricate pattern, often referred to as its banded appearance, is one of its most visually striking features. This intricate pattern is created by a combination of atmospheric dynamics, cloud formations, and jet streams that produce a mesmerizing array of alternating light and dark bands across the planet's surface. Its composition is predominantly hydrogen and helium, accounting for nearly 99% of its composition, supplemented by trace amounts of methane, ammonia, water vapor, and other gases. Beneath its cloudy, turbulent exterior, the planet harbors a layer of metallic hydrogen, which conducts electricity and generates its massive magnetic field. One of the most fascinating things about this planet is the existence of a crimson-brown storm that has been raging for over 300 years. The Great Red Spot. This storm is a collection of swirling clouds, reaching speeds of about 268 miles per hour. These high speeds make the storm one of the most turbulent atmospheric phenomena known, making it almost 3 times faster than any hurricane on Earth. Jupiter, with its 79 known moons and powerful gravitational force, significantly influences the solar system. Its moons vary widely, from the volcanic Io to the ice-covered Europa, each with unique characteristics. The largest, Ganymede, even has its own magnetic field, while Callisto is heavily cratered. Jupiter's gravity stabilizes the asteroid belt and can alter the paths of comets, potentially protecting the inner planets from catastrophic impacts. This massive planet's presence and gravitational pull have been pivotal in shaping the structure and evolution of our solar system. Apart from the Sun, Jupiter is not only the largest planet in our solar system, being more than twice the mass of all the other planets combined, but also one of the most significant due to its profound impact on solar system dynamics. As we continue to explore this giant planet, each discovery peels back another layer of the mysteries this gas giant has to offer. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system, and it's only slightly larger than Earth's moon. But don't let its size fool you. This little planet is packed with amazing features and mind-blowing facts. It is the first planet from the Sun and the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury has a diameter of about 3,032 miles. To put that in perspective, Mercury is only slightly larger than Earth's moon, and it's much smaller than Earth. Despite its small size, Mercury is incredibly dense. It's the second densest planet after Earth. Now let's talk about what Mercury is made of. This tiny terrestrial planet has a huge iron core that makes up about 85% of its radius. Surrounding the core is a silicate mantle and crust, and compared to Earth, it has no tectonic plates. The high density of Mercury suggests that it has a large metallic core relative to its size. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, situated about 36 million miles away on average. Its proximity subjects it to intense solar radiation and extreme temperatures. Despite its small size, Mercury is the fastest planet in our solar system, completing an orbit around the Sun in just 88 days, compared to planet Earth that completes one in 365 days, making Mercury more than 4 times faster. Not many people know that a single day on Mercury lasts about 176 Earth days due to its fast orbit. Because of its location and other factors, this planet experiences the most extreme temperature variations in our solar system. During the day, temperatures can soar up to a scorching 800 degrees Fahrenheit, but at night, they plummet to a bone-chilling minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit. Unlike Earth, Mercury doesn't have a significant atmosphere to protect it. Instead, it has a thin exosphere made up of atoms blasted off its surface by solar wind and micrometeoroid impacts. This means Mercury is constantly being bombarded by space debris. This fascinating planet is really hard to see and observe because it is so incredibly close to the Sun, and so far, only 2 spacecraft were able to explore it: NASA's Mariner 10 and Messenger. And let's not forget about Bepi Colombo, which is the spacecraft launched in 2018, currently en route to Mercury. These missions have significantly advanced our understanding. Mariner 10 gave us the first glimpse of Mercury's cratered surface, while Messenger provided comprehensive mapping and critical insights into the planet's composition, magnetic field, and ice deposits. Bepi Colombo is set to build on this knowledge, offering even more detailed observations and helping us unravel the mysteries of the innermost planet in our solar system, Venus. Also known as Earth's fiery twin, is a planet full of extreme contrasts and mysteries. Venus is the second planet from the Sun and is often referred to as Earth's twin due to its similar size and composition. However, the conditions on Venus are vastly different from those on Earth. Venus has a diameter of about 7,520 miles, making it slightly smaller than Earth, and it takes about 225 Earth days to complete one orbit around the Sun. If we start looking up close, it's a very different world. Venus is about the same size of Earth, just slightly smaller. The structure is almost identical, with an iron core, a hot mantle, and a rocky crust. Its crust is full of craters due to it being the most volcanically active planet in our solar system. The thick atmosphere burns up smaller meteoroids, so only the largest impacts leave craters. The relatively young age of the surface, estimated at around 300 to 500 million years, indicates that Venus has undergone significant resurfacing events. This planet also has a very thick, layered atmosphere. The pressure is about 92 times that of Earth at sea level, equivalent to the pressure found 3,000 feet underwater. Venus's atmosphere is composed of about 96.5% carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas that traps heat. Thick clouds of sulfuric acid also reflect sunlight, but the CO2 in the atmosphere keeps the heat from escaping back into space. This creates a powerful greenhouse effect that raises the surface temperature to an average of 869 degrees Fahrenheit. This incredible planet has been a target since the early days of space exploration. The Soviet Union's Venera program was the first to send probes to Venus, with Venera 7 being the first spacecraft to successfully land and transmit data back to Earth in 1970. But due to the planet's inhospitality, they were not able to resist much on the surface. With all of this information, some scientists speculate that between 2.9 billion and 715 million years ago, Venus was not so unwelcoming as it seems to be this day. Back then, the temperatures were only a few degrees colder than on planet Earth, and scientists also theorize that there may have been shallow oceans that could have held enough water to support life. While the surface of Venus is extremely inhospitable, the upper atmosphere offers a more temperate environment. About 30 miles above the surface, in the clouds, the temperature and pressure conditions are much milder, and scientists have speculated that microbial life could potentially survive. As we know, Venus is not a good contestant for a habitable world yet, but because of this unforgivable environment, its brilliance makes it a striking and easily recognizable object in the sky. Its brightness can even cast shadows on a dark night, and is often bright enough to be seen during daylight if one knows where to look. Sometimes referred to as the morning star, Neptune, anchored by the Sun but not even close to its presence, floats at the very end of our solar system. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun, positioned at a distance of 2.8 billion miles away, which is 30 times the distance from Earth. Due to it being the most distant planet in our solar system, it has the longest orbit out of all 8 worlds. One full orbit completes in 165 years, making each season last a little over 40 years. This means a human could experience only 2 seasons during its lifetime, if possible, to ever visit such an incredible planet. Being so far away from the Sun makes it a very dark and cold place. At its center, Neptune's core is roughly the size of Earth, and it's incredibly dense and hot, with temperatures soaring to around 12,600 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the surface of the Sun. Surrounding the core is a thick mantle of water, ammonia, and methane ices. Think about it as a huge pressurized ocean. This mantle blends with its fascinating atmosphere of clouds, mostly made out of hydrogen and helium with traces of methane, resulting in the planet's iconic blue color. Neptune may look calm and serene from afar, but up close, it's a world of extreme and severe weather. First off, Neptune is known for having the fastest winds in the solar system that can reach staggering speeds of up to 1,200 miles per hour. To put that into perspective, that's faster than the speed of sound. Neptune has 13 other known moons, each with its own story, but the largest one, Triton, is a showstopper. Discovered just 17 days after Neptune in 1846 by William Lassell, Triton is unique in so many ways. First off, it was named after the son of the ancient Greek sea god, Triton. It has ice volcanoes at its surface, and it orbits Neptune in the opposite direction of the planet's rotation. There is so much more to discover about this planet, but due to the distance, in 1989, NASA's Voyager 2 became the first and only spacecraft to visit Neptune, coming within about 3,000 miles of Neptune's North Pole. Hopefully, in the near future, we'll have the opportunity to explore this amazing planet even closer.